What's happening, good people? Welcome to the channel. I'm Wes, aka Mr. Budget Watch, and today we are doing a top 5 of my favourite watches that I've reviewed from AliExpress thus far. So what I'm going to do is show you my best picks. All the links for these will be down in the description, as well as the reviews if you've not checked them out. So yeah, let's dive in with the first watch, and that is the Steel Dive Willard Homage. Now the reason why I've picked this one is just because of the bang for buck value. I mean, it's got that Seiko NH35 movement, which is robust and reliable, just like the rest of the watch. It's got a 120 click unidirectional bezel, which is rock solid. Really fantastic feel, and you know, just great quality overall. I love the dial as well. The shade of green is really nice, as well as the bezel insert as well. I love the shade of green of that too. The case 316L, bracelet 316L, really great quality. The only thing that lets the bracelet down is the press clasp. I've upgraded, well, mine come with an upgraded milk clasp, which I'll link in the description as well. Really great, and it just sort of elevates the quality of what's already there. You know, the bracelet, apart from that, is really good, really nice and comfortable wearing watch as well. And then to wrap it all off, the loom is just crazy good for the price point. So let's move on to watch number 2, and that is another one of my favourites that I've just recently reviewed, and that is the San Martin Type B Fleega. Now, I'm not the biggest Fleega fan, I'm going to put that out there, but there's something about this one that I really do like. I mean, it's got no branding on it apart from a little bit on the crown, and I just think that really sort of speaks volumes, really, that they're not plastering their branding all over, and they're just, you know, wanting that really nice, clean, minimal experience you get from this style of watch. And I just love how sort of legible it is as well. It's a really nice contrast between the you know, the black dial and the you know, the numerals and everything on it. It's really legible, even though it's only a small watch for a Fleega. Usually they're quite big, but this is a little bit on the smaller side, which is great for us guys with slim wrists. Then you top it all off, you know, with the brilliant finishing on it. The build quality is superb, the really great quality movement as well, and of course very impressive loom too. Next on the list is actually the Pagani Daytona Meteorite Homage. Now, I actually did reach out to Pagani, and it's actually not a meteorite dial, it's actually made from steel. I'm not really sure what process they used to get it to look like meteorite, but I'm very impressed that it's actually made from steel and not some sort of just like paper or something like that. But yeah, very impressive, as is the rest of the watch. You know, it's got a reliable Seiko movement in it. Really well finished and well made for the price point. We've got screw down crown, screw down pushers as well, which helps with that water resistance. And just look at it, I mean, it's such a beautiful watch. Yeah, they can't really take credit for that, just like the rest of the watches on this list. They're all pretty much homages, but you know, I think Pagani have done a pretty great job of executing the watch to this standard. You know, the subdials have got a little radial pattern on them, of course. Then there's that really nice meteorite effect dial, and yeah, it's just a nice watch. The strap quality was a little bit of a letdown, so I upgraded it to a leather one, and it's so much better. And you can do that for, you know, pretty cheap, again, from AliExpress. So next on this list is a Guanjin, and I really do like this watch. This is their Hydro Conquest Homage. I was so impressed by this. I think it's the best Hydro Conquest Homage you can get from AliExpress. It's better than the Fleega, and it's better than the Pagani design one as well. The quality is fantastic, the bezel, the loom is really impressive too. 316L throughout, milk clasp, you know, it is such a solid and well put together watch. Couple of different colour options as well. Mine's the blue, which is my favourite, and I just think they've done such a good job. You know, the indices are well done, the dial is really well done, the finishing is well done, and it's such a solidly built watch for the price point too. So yeah, very impressed. Usually Guanjin can be a bit hit or miss, but this is definitely a big win from them. So now let's move on to a surprise bonus pick. So this is actually a Qimi, I've never known how to pronounce this one, but this is their Submaster Homage, and it's a sort of vintage style dive watch, and I was really impressed by the quality of this one again. We've got a bead blasted finish, really nice black dial, and such a solid construction. I love these sort of twisted lugs, the finishing, and the bezel on it is actually pretty decent as well. It's not the best on this list, but it's pretty good. We've got a really reliable quartz movement in it, a decent quality strap, and I think it's well worth a look. Only little issue is it I found with the crown guards getting in the way of the crown. but with it being a quartz, you don't really need to use it all that often anyway. So moving back on to the main list, and the final pick is the Chronos Subby Homage. Now, I didn't actually do a review on this, which I'm kind of regretting now. I sort of did my videos with it and then passed it on because I did want the no date version instead. But yeah, I should have reviewed it. I really didn't know. That's my bad on that. But anyway, my time with that watch, really impressive. Well, after I fixed it, of course. You guys know, if you're older on the channel, you'll have seen that video, but it was broken on arrival. It did get fixed, and it continued to impress. The PT movement inside, really great. My first experience with a PT, and it's a fantastic movement. But then you get to the rest of the watch, and it is just a brilliant package overall. Yes, it's the most expensive on this list, but I think the price point is worth it. The finishing is better than anything else. The build quality is superb. The bracelet is one of the best I've had from AliExpress. We've got the really solid links. It's screw linked, solid end links, milled class, a Rolex style clasp with glide lock style as well, which does actually work. I've had glide lock in the past and it's always been really stiff and thingy. This one worked perfectly. So yeah, even though it is on the pricey side, it is a brilliant watch. Definitely one of the best, or probably the best Subby Homage I've ever had hands on with, and I'd say it's easily on par with more expensive ones from like St. Martin and stuff like that as well. Now we've actually got one last bonus pick for you, and that is the Pagone 1711. So this is a Planet Ocean homage, and it's their Chronograph homage, not the regular Planet Ocean. But this again really surprised me. The build quality is really solid for the price point. The finishing is really, again, well done. It's got that reliable Seiko movement in it. Now this one does have a few little flaws here and there. You can check out the review for more details on that. But it's such a really impressive watch for what it costs. So yeah, that is my list with a few little bonus picks as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of my top 5 that I've reviewed so far. Of course, this list will change again as I've reviewed more and more watches from AliExpress. But for now, these are my favourite and probably some of the best I've reviewed so far. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads, and of course follow me on social media at Mr. Budget Watch. Thanks again, I'll see you soon.